There is no spot where God is not. Doo doo doo. There is no spot. Doo doo doo. Where God is not. Hi, I'm here with Froggy. Hi, it's Miss Liza. I'm at the Center for Spiritual Living in San Jose, and Froggy's here with me. And he's just saying that there's no spot where God is not. There is no spot where God is not. I like that poem. There is no spot where God is not. There is no spot where God is not, because God is everywhere. And that's what we learn about here at the Center for Spiritual Living in our Sunday school group with me, Miss Liza, and sometimes with Froggy and sometimes with other friends. We learn about God, and we learn about how it is everywhere and everything. And you know, some people don't even call it God. Some people call it Buddha. Some people call it power or love or Jesus, or they call it everything. So God is everything, and God is everywhere. And the most important thing is that it's good. That's right, Froggy. It's good. It's the good stuff. But because God is everything, that means everything is good. Hey, you really have been listening and learning, haven't you? Oh yeah, I know all about God. That's so great. He's pretty smart, huh? So God's everywhere and it's everything, and we get to use it. And it's inside me. Yes, it's inside you, Froggy. And it lets me be all the good stuff. And today we're going to learn about kindness. Oh, Froggy, you're getting way ahead of me. Kindness is what we're learning about today. And if you have God in you, you can be kind. Okay, Froggy, okay. Well, it's true. I know it is. Froggy's going to go take a rest. Okay. And then we're going to maybe bring him back later. We'll see. Okay? So everybody say bye, Froggy. Bye. So Froggy, bye-bye. Froggy was here and he was telling us that God is everything and God is everywhere. And that's true. And it's inside of us. And today, we're going to celebrate that like we do every day by lighting our candles. And I've got the words that we say when we light our candles. And we're going to say these words, and then we're going to light a candle for every time we have a new one of these. And then we will say that we are those things. We get to be everything God is. If you haven't been here before, it might be a little confusing, but God's inside of us. So if God is cool, we're cool. If God is funny, we're funny. And God is everything. So we are everything, but we're the good God stuff, right? And if we ever forget to be the good God stuff, that's when it looks yucky. And that happens sometimes, but it's okay. These will help us remember. They'll help us remember what God is, and that it's inside of us and that we get to use it, okay? So we're going to light our candles. Now let's see, can we get this all in the picture? We can. There we go. So let's all say, God is life. And then we say, I am life. God is light. I am light. God is joy. I am joy. God is peace. I am peace. We get to be everything God is. God is love. I am love. God is beauty. I am beauty. God is power. I am power. And then together we say all of these things God is, I am. We get to be everything God is. Isn't that cool? Yeah. And hey, one thing God is kindness. And that's what Froggy was talking about. He was talking about how it's important to be kind. It's very important to be kind. Hey, there's a song about that. Do you want to learn it? Okay, let's sing this song and then we'll talk some more about kindness. Are you ready? Put your hands up and say, it's very important to be kind. And then say, oh yeah, let's try that. It is very important to be kind. Oh yeah. Now let's say it again. It is very important to be kind. Oh yeah. Now we're going to say, I know how to be kind. Some of you might already know this song, but let's say it. I know how to be kind. I know how to be kind. Say, I use my heart. I use my heart. I use my mind. I use my mind. And then again, it's very important to be kind. Oh yeah. I like the oh yeah part. It reinforces it. It means you really mean it, right? Put your hands out. Let's sing it. Here we go. It is very important to be kind. Oh yeah. It is very important to be kind. Oh yeah. I know how to be kind. I use my heart. I use my mind. It's very important to be kind. Oh yeah. I love that song. You know what? If you want to sing it again, just back up the tape and watch it again and sing it again. You can sing it a lot of times if you want. I might do that later. So that was our song. Let's talk about what does that mean to be kind. I have a paper here that tells me. Let me get it. Oh, there it is. Let's see what the paper people say. They say, kindness is showing you care. Doing some good things to make life better for other people. It is being thoughtful about other people's needs. Kindness is showing love and compassion. Compassion means it's a kind of a big word, right? Compassion. That means you understand how someone else feels, so you treat them gently and nicely. Compassion means that you remember maybe a time that you felt that way. And so you treat that person the way you would have wanted to be treated, like with respect, right? Yeah, that's compassion. Kindness is showing love and compassion to someone who is maybe sad or needs your help. Kindness is treating yourself gently. So don't say mean things to yourself like I can't do it or I'm not smart enough. You are. Just might take some time, right? So be kind to yourself. Also, kindness is caring about our earth and all living things. It's very important to take care of the earth. When you don't throw trash down on the ground and you go and find the trash can, that's being kind. When you make sure things are recycled or maybe you reuse them, like you might empty the peanut butter jar, but then you're like, I could use this as a drinking glass. And so you use it as a drinking glass, and then we don't need to manufacture more glass, and we don't need to throw that in the trash. And so, because we're using it, and that's kind to our earth, right? There's so many ways to be kind. And I know that you have already done it in many ways, and that you will keep doing it in many ways. We're going to have some of our puppets show us about how to be kind. And then maybe Froggy will come back and talk to us. Here's a little girl. There she is. Here's a little boy. Let's see if they are kind to each other. I fell down and skinned my knee. Oh, well, I'm going to the swings. Was that kind? No, that wasn't kind. What do you think she would do if she was kind? Yes, maybe say, may I help you? Or she might go get him a Band-Aid or tell a teacher or a big person to come and help him, right? Yeah, let's try it again. Let's see what happens. I fell down and hurt my knee. Oh my goodness. I'll go tell the teacher and we'll get you a Band-Aid and maybe some ice. Oh, thank you. It really hurts. I know. I hope it feels better. I'll be right back. Was that kind? Yes, that's how we're kind. And he feels better because someone's helping him. And you know what? When you are kind to others, you feel a little better too. It feels good to be kind. Let's try another one. Let's see. Maybe this time she's going to need somebody to be kind to her. And let's see what happens. Oh no! I lost my puppy. He ran out of the house and I can't find him anywhere.
I'll help you find him. You go look that way, and I'll go look this way. I know it will be okay. Let's go look.
Oh, thank you so much. Was he kind? Yeah, he was really kind. And how is she feeling? She's feeling grateful and happy. They're both feeling happy. And I bet they will find the puppy because two people looking is way better than one, right? Yes, that's how kindness works. He didn't even have to think about it right away. He said, "Oh my, I'll help you." And that's probably what you do most of the time too, right? Because kindness feels good. Okay, I'm glad our puppets helped us. Oh, here's Froggy. He's got something else to say.
Hi, I just wanted to share about a time that I was kind.
Okay, Froggy, tell us about it.
Well, the other day, I found a worm, and I was eating it, and he said, "Please don't eat me," so I spit him back out.
Well, that was kind. I guess that was kind.
Yeah, it was. It was very happy, and I was happy too. So, I just ate some algae instead.
Okay. Thanks, Froggy. Isn't he the best? Okay, so everybody's being kind. Froggy's being kind. You're being kind. I'm always trying to be kind. Sometimes we forget, though. So we could say a prayer, right? Prayer. What is prayer? Prayer is when you think about how things work in the world, in the universe, and inside of you. And you remind yourself that you have the power to do whatever you need to do to make it a good place, to be part of that goodness in the world, right? And that's prayer. And it's 5 steps, right? And the first step is God is all there is. Or God is everything. Or there is no spot where God is not, right? Yeah, it's all God. Everything is God. That's the first step. Everything is God. The second step is remembering that you have God in you. Remember, we did that with our candles. Remembering that we get to be everything God is. I have God in me. The third step is I can use that God to do whatever I need to do. Like in our song, I know how to be kind. I use my heart, I use my mind. Because we have kindness already in us. All we have to do is choose to use, right? Choose to use the God. Choose to use our kindness. That's the third step. I can use my God to do whatever I need to do. The fourth step is thanks. Because if you get to have something, like you get to have ice cream, you say thank you. Well, if you get to have God in you, you certainly should say thank you because that's a really big thing you get to have, right? So the fourth step is thank you. And the fifth step is just let it go. Get rid of those yuckies. Get rid of those yuckies. And know it's all good. And then we say, and so it is. Because that's how it is, right? So if we were going to say a prayer about kindness, it might be something like, maybe you're having trouble sharing with one of your siblings or one of the big people in your house, okay? Say you have a really cool toy that you like and you don't want to share it. But that's not so kind. So you might want to say a prayer, and it might go something like this. I know that God is everything, and I know it's inside of me. And God is kindness and sharing, because sharing is caring, and caring is kindness. And I have all of that inside of me. So I could share with my brother or my sister or my big person or my friend. I could share that cool toy with them. And it would make them so happy. And I would probably feel happy too. In fact, I know I would feel happy. So I'm going to share. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit, Universe. Thank you, kindness, for showing yourself to me. thanks. I'm so glad I have kindness inside of me and I can use it. I'm not going to think about how I don't want to share that toy anymore. I'm going to think about how I want to share that toy. And so it is. That's a good prayer. Are you going to go be kind? I bet you are. So another thing we can do, sometimes you just can't get your mind, you can't get your brain to think the things that you need it to do, right? Do you know you need to practice? Just like anything else. Remember how you had to practice, putting those Legos together? Remember how you couldn't do it very good at first, but then you got better and better and better at it? Or practice putting a puzzle together, or practice coloring, or maybe doing crafts, or maybe practice skipping. I couldn't skip when I was really little, and then I learned. Or maybe video games. You might need to practice those a lot before you get really good at them, right? So we practice all these things and then we get good. Well, you know what? You need to practice using your mind. We all need to do it. I still need to do it, and I'm old. But if you start practicing now, you're going to be really good at it when you're as old as Miss Liza is. So let's practice using our mind. The way we do that is we meditate. That's how we learn to control our mind. We just sit quietly and think peaceful, beautiful thoughts. So then later on, when we're feeling angry, or we're feeling sad, or we're feeling frustrated, we just go, oh wait, I know how to control my mind. I'm going to be peaceful because I don't like this yucky feeling inside of me. So let's meditate. That's called practicing how to use your mind. We can put some nice peaceful music on, and you can, getting my technology ready, and then you can get in any position you want. Maybe you'll curl up in a ball, or lay down flat, or sit crisscross applesauce, or sit in a chair, or lay on your belly, lay on your back. I like to just sit in my chair, and I like to touch my middle finger to my thumb and close my eyes. It's usually good to close your eyes so you're not seeing or thinking about other things, right? Okay, and it's nice to play sweet music. So I'm going to put some on right now. Here we go. Can you hear that? Yeah. Okay, get your position. We're going to take some deep breaths, and then we're going to just think beautiful thoughts with our eyes closed. We're just going to do this for 2 minutes. Don't you press forward. Don't you forward through the meditation. We're going to practice, okay? Here we go. Take a deep breath. Blow it out. Let's do it again. Blow it out. Good. Now we're going to close those eyes and think sweet thoughts for 2 minutes. Are you ready? Here we go. And you can gently open your eyes. Oh, did you have some beautiful thoughts? What were you thinking of? Were you thinking of nice, beautiful, beautiful things? Yeah. Maybe being kind. Yeah, maybe a trip that you took that you love so much. Maybe being in a place that you love so much. Yeah, those nice, good thoughts. That's what we do. We control our mind with that and we don't let any yucky thoughts in. Good. Good job meditating, friends. Okay. So I wanted to read you a book, read you a story about being kind. And that's the name of this book. Be Kind. I'm going to move up a little closer so you can see my book, Be Kind. And this book is by Pat Zeitlo Miller. So Pat wrote the words, and Jen Hill is the illustrator. That means that she drew the pictures. So very often books are made by two people, but sometimes just one. They do both jobs. But this is called Be Kind. So look at that little girl there. She's sharing her umbrella with someone else. That's a kind thing to do, right? You could just hog your umbrella all to yourself, or you could share it with a friend and be kind. Let's see what this book is about. I bet it's about being kind, right? Tanisha spilled grape juice yesterday. I always feel sad when I spill things, right? All over her new dress. Everyone laughed. I almost did too. But Mom always tells me to be kind, so I tried. That's a nice thing to do. Be kind. I think this little girl is the girl that's telling the story. She's not laughing. She remembered that she probably wouldn't want anyone to laugh at her. That's not kind, right? I don't think it worked. I said, "Purple is my favorite color." I thought Tanisha would smile, but she ran into the hall instead. When she came back, snack time was over. She put on her art smock and didn't look at anyone. She's probably feeling embarrassed, right? When people laugh at you, don't you feel embarrassed? Yeah. I almost told Tanisha that art was my favorite class, but I didn't want her to leave again. So I painted purple splotches and added some green until I had a bunch of beautiful violets. While I painted, I thought about Tanisha. Should I have handed her my napkin? Let her borrow my sweatshirt? Spilled my juice so everyone laughed at me too, or instead? What does it mean to be kind anyway? What does that mean? Maybe it's giving. Making cookies for Mr. Rigonde, who lives alone. That would be kind. Or letting someone with smaller feet have my too tight shoes. He might win races in them too. Maybe kindness is helping. Like putting dirty dishes in the sink. Oh, I would love it if someone did that for me. Cleaning up after Otis, our class guinea pig. He's a messy eater. Is that kind? She's trying to figure out what is kindness. Maybe it's paying attention. Telling Desmond I like his blue boots. Asking the new girl to be my partner. Listening to Aunt Franny's stories, even though I've heard them many times before. I think this girl knows what kindness is, don't you? Being kind should be easy, like throwing away a wrapper or recycling a bottle or saying, thank you, bless you. My mom says the quickest way to be kind is to use people's names. Hey, Carla. What's new, Omar? Good afternoon, Rabbi Mandelbaum. She just uses their names. Don't you like to hear your name? I do. Being kind can be hard too, even when you know what to do. Teaching someone something I'm good at is tricky. She's trying to teach her brother to read. Even when I'm patient. And sticking up for someone who other kids aren't kind to is really hard. Did you ever see the other kids pick on someone? Speaking up is kind, but it's hard because all the other kids are doing it, right? When they all laughed at this girl. Maybe I can't solve Tanisha's grape juice problem. Maybe all I can do is sit by her in art class and paint this picture for her because I know she likes purple too. Maybe I can only do small things, but my small things might join small things other people do. And together, they could grow into something big. See all these things she's doing that are so kind? Something really big. So big that all our kindnesses spill out of our school. Spread throughout the whole town. Travel across the country and go all the way around the world. Just from your one little kindness. Right back to Tanisha and me so we can be kind again and again. And again. See her there? She's giving her flower picture. Is that kind? Oh, yes. This girl, I don't know her name. This is Tanisha, I think. But this girl, they never tell us her name. But she really knew how to be kind. Didn't she? And this book teaches us ways that we can be kind. And I like this picture right here with the umbrella where she's sharing her umbrella with a friend so they don't get wet. That's so kind. And I thought to remember all the things we've learned about kindness today, we could make a craft. We're going to need 2 pieces of paper, just plain paper. We're going to need crayons and a scissors. Okay? So you just need 2 pieces of plain paper. And even if they're not plain, that's okay. They've got stripes on them. You can still use those. It's okay. I'm going to take down my, there we go. Taking down my candles. And I'm going to put up this paper. I'll show you this paper. Now, I don't need this whole paper. I only need a square of this paper. So I'm going to cut it about right here so I have about a square. In fact, you know what? I'm going to make even a smaller square. I'm going to make a square about this size, I think. Yeah. Can you cut out a square about that size? And if you can't, have your big people do it for you. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do something called fan folding. It's a little tricky, but I think you can do it. You're going to put your paper down on the table, okay? And you're going to tip it up a little ways and then press it down. Then you got to flip it and press it down towards you. And then you're going to flip it and press it away from you. And then flip it and press it towards you. And then flip it and press it away from you. And one more flip and press it down. And then give it nice presses like that. And we're going to take it and we're going to meet it halfway just like this. Now I told you needed 2 pieces of paper. I told you needed scissors, crayons. You also need some tape or glue. Do you see how I took this and I folded it right here and I bring these 2 pieces together? I'm going to put a little piece of tape on there. Now, before you do this, Miss Lisa forgot something really important. Before you do your fan fold, you want to color this piece of paper. You want to color it on both sides. I'm going to color it red because that's my favorite color. I'm going to color it now. I forgot to color it before I fan folded it. That's okay. I'm going to color it red. I'm going to color it on both sides, my nice red square. And this is our umbrella. We're making our umbrella. We're going to make a craft to help us remember to be kind, right? So here it's red on this side, and now it's going to be red on this side. This way. Here we go. I can color pretty fast. Thank you for your patience. I know this is taking me a long time. And also, if you have colored paper, you can just use that instead of white paper. Then you don't have to spend the time coloring it, okay? Now I'm going to get these fan folds back in here. There we go. Miss Liza forgot. I forgot to color. But now I did it. Okay. Then I'm going to take these 2 pieces here like this. I folded it in half, see? Like that. Folded it in half after I fan folded. Now I'm going to take these 2 pieces and I'm going to tape them together. Just like this. You could glue them if you wanted. I'm using tape. Remember with the stickies, you got to get both of the things that you want to stick together, and the sticky needs to be touching both of them. There. Now I did that. And now I'm going to put it on my other piece of paper, my other plain piece of paper that I have here. And I'm going to put it about right here. Not all the way down, not all the way up, but about right there. And I'm going to get my tape, and I'm going to tape this onto that paper. And this is our umbrella, right? And underneath it, I'm going to draw 2 little girls. So I'm going to start with my black crayon. I'll start with my black crayon. Push this up a little bit. There we go. I'm going to start with my black crayon. Now I'm going to draw this girl's head. Now, if you want to draw boys, that's fine too. In fact, I'm going to draw a boy and a girl. So here's a girl and here's a boy. And I'm going to give this girl a dress. For that, I draw a triangle. I'm just going to give her 2 feet. These are just kind of like stick people, okay? And then this boy, I'm going to give him a rectangle body like that. And I'm going to give him 2 feet. And his arms are going to come down like this. He can have some fingers if you want. And this girl's going to have an arm over here. This arm's got to go up because it's going to hold the umbrella. Okay? Got that? Now I'm going to draw their faces. I'm going to give her 2 eyes and a nose. I'm going to give him 2 eyes and a nose. And then I'm going to give them nice red smiles. And I'm going to color This girl's gonna be, she's gonna have this color of skin. And she's gonna have a blue dress. And this boy, let's see what color I can make his skin. I don't have, this is a good color. He can have this color skin. And he's gonna have green clothes. You can do this any way you want. You know how to draw people, right? Make sure their legs don't come out of their heads. I'm gonna give this boy some hair. He's gonna have brown hair. And this girl is gonna have red hair, which is really kind of orange, but that's okay. Now we've got to draw the umbrella handle. It's going to come down like this and swoop up and down like that, right? We can color that in. And the reason that they're holding that umbrella is because it's raining, so you make all your raindrops. Now, the raindrops will fall over here on the side, right? They're going to fall on the side, but they don't fall under the umbrella. Under the umbrella, they stay dry. See that there? There we go. There's two friends under an umbrella. She's sharing her umbrella with him. Isn't she so kind? Yay. We learned all about kindness. We have a cool craft to help us remember to be kind. I hope you put that up in your bedroom or on your refrigerator or somewhere, okay? It's been great having this time with you today, and I will see you again in a week, and we'll learn more about kindness next week again, okay? So happy to have had this time with you. Bye-bye.